All right. Let's create something. Changing my composure, never sober, never choking, always smoking Doja. If they're getting over. I need to sing this one, man. See what this is about. Game of Thrones.
Whatever you choose, I'd love you to be notified when I upload new videos because YouTube doesn't always.
That's it. That's what I'm going to do today. And he just helped me figure it out. I am going to make a video. So, my first thing with trying to be more creative has really been creating a space to be creative in. Hold on, let me put in my directions for Target. This ties into the point I make it. So, as of right now, well, last night I was really kind of, I want to say, for lack of better words, anxious about the fact that I really wanted to create something but had absolutely no idea what I was going to create or how I was going to create it or what the story was going to be. I just knew I wanted to create something. I needed to put out content, and I had no idea what to do, which is kind of how I came up with this video, but it's also why I'm on the way to Target. Reason being, my computer room actually used to be my sister's old room, so it's like painted hot pink, like really bright hot pink. And whenever I shoot in there, the pink is just very distracting and just doesn't fit anything. It looks super flat, super weird. So I'm going to go pick up about 10 pieces of black foam core from Target. And my plan is to plaster them on the wall as like wallpaper. So instead of the wall being pink, it'll be covered with these black foam cores, which will make it appear black. If I can do that, then I'll be able to shoot more videos inside my own home. And I'll be able to show you guys my computer setup, which is something I've really been wanting to do. Step 2 for being more creative: spend time alone. A lot of times, we'll create creative space and then spend time with friends or run out of ideas, call our friends. But in order to truly be creative, sometimes you have to be in your own space. If you aren't in your own space, you can't come up with your own ideas. And if you don't come up with your own ideas, you can't create anything. So, step number 2, definitely make sure you spend some time alone. So I placed my order online. I'm 95% sure it's somewhere designated for me to pick it up. But you can't go to Target without getting distracted. Like, that just doesn't happen. The electronics, which I assume is this way. It looks like it actually is this way. Actually, okay. So yeah, we want to check out the electronics section. I said I wanted to get some LEDs, so I'm gonna see if I can find me some LEDs. Preferably one green, one blue. I don't know what it is about that. One red and one blue. I don't know what it is about the red and blue combination. They just look so good sitting behind you as background lights, accent lights. Where can I find like lights and stuff? Like LED lights?
LED lights?
Yes, ma'am. Okay.
You're a YouTuber?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, that's nice. I always wanted to be a YouTuber.
There ain't nothing to do it. Ain't nothing to it but to do it. All you gotta do is start.
Yeah.
What's stopping you?
I don't know. I always tried ever since I was younger. I just never really got it.
You just gotta find something that you really want to YouTube. Because I think even like, I'm a photographer too.
Mm-hmm.
So like even with me kind of like being a photographer, I had the camera, I had the equipment and stuff, but I couldn't make a YouTube for the longest time because I didn't know what to do. So I started doing like tech reviews and stuff like that. And now that I have like a thing that I do, anytime I get like tech stuff, I'm like, okay, I can review this tech stuff. Now I have an idea for a video. I think that's the hardest thing with YouTube is finding ideas. It's actually what my video is about today. It's about how to be creative and how to come up with ideas. So I'm gonna have to send you the link and maybe you'll give you some ideas for your YouTube channel. It's like they have like these puck lights. I want something like this, but in color. Oh, wait. This is in colors. Well, I'll be damned. How much is it? $30. That ain't bad. All right, we're at the next Target, and I'm at my next tip. Tip number 3, revisit your previous inspirations. A lot of times as creatives, we'll come up on things that'll be like, oh, or people that'll be like, oh, that really just makes me want to create. It really just gave me a really great idea. And then because we got the idea from that thing, we don't go back to it to try to get more ideas. So we're like, oh, I already got an idea from that. There's nothing else I can really do with that. But if you revisit some of the stuff that originally, sorry, let me change this light up for you guys. Some of the stuff that originally inspired you, you'll most likely continue to be inspired. The next tip, follow people that do what you do. My biggest inspirations is Peter McKinnon. Peter McKinnon is one of the people that I watched over and over again because I love his stuff. I felt as if he really is great at creating things. He's really good at branding himself. Like everything you see from Peter McKinnon looks like Peter McKinnon. So that was one of the biggest things that I wanted to do too. I felt like I kind of had been all over the place with my stuff. I do a little bit of this, a little bit of that, you know, pretty much everywhere. And watching Peter McKinnon kind of not only re-inspired me to keep creating content, but kind of inspired me and drove me to make content that, you know, is uniform. Make content that has your signature on it. So definitely, next tip would be follow people that do what you do. Follow people that do what you want to do. Even if you haven't gotten started, a lot of times just watching people do it will help inspire you. You'll kind of be like, a lot of times for me, what it's been like is, oh, I didn't realize this was so easy. I've always wanted to do it, but never looked into it. Follow those people, get in contact with those people, and that'll help you become more creative. So we learned a couple things that'll help us be a little bit more creative. The first one is creating a space for creativity, and then spending alone time in that space. Also revisiting things that previously inspired you, or following people who do what you want to do or do what you do now. Those tips are kind of what took this space from this to this. So now that I've told you guys a couple of my tips, I'll tell you how I came upon these tips. I actually was stuck in a little rut. I had a video I had planned to shoot, ordered some stuff, it did not come in. So immediately with this week off I needed to get something out, and I had no more ideas. I had a couple ideas and none of them were gonna pan out for this week. So I had to come up with something this week. So I was up all night, racking my brain, trying to figure out what I could do and how I could come up with some idea for a video. And I followed the steps I gave you guys today, and I came up with the idea for this video. The first thing I did was I put myself in my creative space. I came in this room, I sat down for a little bit, and I followed the steps literally step by step. The next thing was I was alone. I just spent time in here by myself to think. As I was in here just thinking and trying to come up with ideas, I looked on YouTube. I watched Peter McKinnon, I watched Mark Bone, I watched all the people that always inspire me or have inspired me before, just to kind of get inspiration on ideas, you know, just to kind of get my brain going. And that really helped too. The next thing I did after that was I got up and I created. And that's my last tip for you guys, is to get up and create. Even if what you decide to create doesn't pan out, even if you have an idea and this is a loose idea, but you can try it, create. That's the biggest and most important step of how to be more creative, is just to create things. Because a lot of things don't come just from ideas. They come with trial and error. So not only do you have to have the idea, but you have to try the idea out and see how it can work for you. But that's it for today. If you guys liked it, give me a like. If you have a comment, leave a comment, subscribe, hit that notification panel. Just don't forget about me. Whatever you do, don't forget about me, and share this video. You have creative friends that need to be able to create, need to get their juices going. They might be in a jam right now. This video might really help them out. So make sure you share it. You could be their savior. You could be the person that takes them from a creative stump to a creative genius. Because I couldn't think of anything that rhymed with stump that quickly. But if I did, it would have been fire. My setup too, did you guys? You guys see this? So this is my laptop, my computer right here, and then I got my iPad right here as a sidecar.